to Black that turned her into a global phenomenon. Over 20 million copies sold, 5 Grammys in one night, including Album of the Year, and tracks like Rehab and the title song that still stop you in your tracks. Amy wasn't just singing, she was exorcising demons, celebrating love's highs and lows, all while the tabloids circled like vultures. Tragically, her story ended too soon on July 23, 2011, at just 27. But her legacy? It's immortal. And that's exactly what Back to Black sets out to honor. Not the tragedy, but the triumph of her artistry, the spark that made her shine so bright. Now, why does this movie feel like the one we've been waiting for? Because after years of documentaries like the Oscar-winning Amy in 2015 that peeled back the layers of her struggles, we needed a film that steps into her shoes, sees the world through her eyes, and celebrates the woman behind the myths. Directed by the visionary Sam Taylor Johnson, this isn't some glossy Hollywood retread. It's a gritty, intimate portrait that draws straight from Amy's lyrics, letting her words guide the narrative. Sam, you might know her from Nowhere Boy, About John Lennon, or those iconic music videos for the Rolling Stones and U2. She's got a knack for capturing the chaos and poetry of rock and roll lives. Here, she teams up with Matt Greenhall, the guy who penned Nowhere Boy and the Control biopic on Joy Division's Ian Curtis. Matt's script is laser-focused on Amy's early rise, from those demo tapes passed around smoky pubs to the whirlwind that birthed her masterpiece album. It's told from Amy's perspective, inspired by those deeply personal lyrics that feel like diary entries set to Motown beats. No sensationalism, no cheap shocks, just the extraordinary tale of a remarkable woman and the tumultuous relationships that fueled one of music's most legendary records. Let's talk cast, because oh man, this ensemble is fire. Leading the charge is Marisa Abela as Amy, and let me tell you, it's a transformation that'll give you chills. Marisa, a 27-year-old Londoner fresh off roles in Industry and that viral Kensington Royal bit in Barbie, wasn't a singer before this gig. Yeah, you heard that right. She had no vocal training walking in. But she dove headfirst, training for 4 grueling months like an athlete prepping for the Olympics. We're talking daily sessions with vocal coach Anne-Marie Speed, where she'd warm up for hours, dissecting Amy's phrasing, that smoky timbre, the way she'd belt from the gut. Marisa surrounded herself not just with Back to Black, but the whole ecosystem. Dinah Washington for that jazz swing, Minnie Riperton for the highs, the Shangri-Las for the girl group drama. She learned guitar from scratch, nailed Amy's QWERTY stage moves, and even wore some of the singer's actual clothes from the estate, those pencil skirts, ballet flats, and cardigans that scream vintage pinup with a punk edge. For the Hey Beeve, the hair and makeup team, led by genius pros, toned it down a touch for the camera, but kept that iconic volume. And get this, Marisa sang every single note you hear. No lip syncing, no stand-ins. In interviews, she called it nerve-wracking, admitting she was completely obsessed with getting it right, watching hours of footage, studying Amy's breaths, her laughs, even her slouch. The result? A performance that's not imitation, it's resurrection. You'll forget it's Marisa. You'll just see Amy, alive and electric. Then there's Jad O'Connell as Blake Fielder-Civil, Amy's on-again, off-again husband from 2007 to 2009, the stormy center of so much inspiration and heartbreak. Jack, the Sheffield-born powerhouse from Skins, Unbroken, and Lady Chatterley's Lover, brings that